This week on Around the Monitor, Phil Spencer is already playing the next generation Xbox in his own home, and Halo Reach instantly became the third highest played game on Steam. Running riot. Get ready to go Around the Monitor.
Let's go.
What's up, everybody, and welcome to Around the Monitor for the week of December 6th. I'm your host, King Kaiser, and this is the weekly gaming news talk show where every point you make in the discussion is a point towards winning. If you like the show, remember you can subscribe to us on YouTube, follow us on Apple iTunes, and watch us live on twitch.tv/King Kaiser. We go live every Thursday at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. But... Ish. Exactly. Thank you for that correction.
Punctuality is not always our strong.
But without further ado, let's go through our guests this week. We've got Master Han Mizuki.
Oh, dude, I got this cool PlayStation Christmas one.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
That's rad
Yeah,
as hell.
Oh, fuck,
Like
I
the-
want that.
The, like, sacred
Oh, wow, that's
symbols
pretty
and, like,
cool,
the
actually.
D-pad stuff.
Where'd you get that from?
Oh, yeah. The internet.
Thanks for the specificity.
I love those guys, man.
That's my favorite clothing store.
Realistically, I don't remember because I saw this multiple places and the cheapest one was some British site. So
Oh, I
don't
bet it was,
remember the name of it.
Lost coin? Input coin.
Input coin. They
I
have a
don't
Monster
think it
Hunter
was that
jacket
one.
that I want so fucking bad. But it's
It wasn't.
$100.
I don't think it was input coin.
Yeah.
I'll find it and send it.
Anyways, we've got the Ace Attorney, Dapper Dastard.
So,
We've got the Snapshot Crackshot, the Fisher King.
Let me bust out the old joke book here for my bit.
Oh my god.
Oh, it's upside down. Fuck me.
Is that the joke?
Let's see here.
This is taking so long.
81,000 people kickstarted Shenmue 3. That's it.
Okay, that was
That's the
that was
joke.
pretty good. That was pretty good. I'll give you that one.
Thank you.
And last but not least, we've got the people's voice, Hio590.
Hey, the people's voice and the man's face, baby. Let's
The
get
people's facial hair.
The people's face.
All right. Let's get into the trivia this week. As always, here on Around the Monitor, we do a trivia question to decide the order. Whoever gets closest starts, and we go moving backwards from that. The trivia question this week, it is the 25th anniversary of PlayStation. This week does mark it. And also, coincidentally, they did set a Guinness World Record this week for the best-selling home console brand of all time. They've sold more home consoles than Nintendo.
What?
What is the combined number of sales of all of their home consoles?
Of all consoles?
Yes.
All of Sony PlayStations.
Yes.
Jesus.
Does that include the PSP?
No,
No.
home consoles.
not a
Was
home
is the PS2 still the highest selling console of all time?
Yes.
Higher than
Home.
the Wii?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I was asking.
Yes.
PS2 crushed everything.
Yeah.
I'll
PS2
say,
PS2 is like, I think 150 million. Well, I shouldn't have told you that.
Jesus.
Nope.
fuck.
I was just gonna say, why'd you say that?
Yeah.
I was literally right about 250 million total, but that's going to be lowballing now. A billion. They sold a billion. What do you call
What?
it?
Wait,
Do you realize how much a billion is?
If the best-selling one sold 150 million, where are the other 8 that are... Is that 8 other PlayStations?
There's 4 consoles. The best sold
What? There's
150.
only 4? Okay, let's stick with 250 million.
Okay, you're just stealing Bunny Flicto's guess.
Oh man, I'm going 420 million.
Okay.
Nice. Ha, fuck. I don't want to go 690 million. I'm going to go 500 million.
321,941.
Oh, you piece of shit.
Fuck you.
The correct answer is 450 million.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
That's gonna set.
the memes get it.
That's gonna set Mizuki at number 1. Dapper, I believe, is number 2.
Yeah, I'm only like 100 some million.
And then
short.
how you said 250. Fisher, you said 500.
You
Yeah.
said, yeah, okay.
Wait.
Oh, I think Fisher's
No,
probably.
Yeah, wait. How
Yeah,
is Fridge closer
sorry.
than I am?
Fisher.
That's not how
Yeah,
math
you're right.
works.
500. So
That's right.
so
You didn't actually guess 690 million.
yeah.
No, I guess 500.
Yeah, I think that's what screwed me up. So the order's going to be Mizuki, Fisher King, Dapper Dastard, then Hayo.
God damn it. She said $1 billion.
And
Coming in last has big.
and
Iowa.
for a bonus first point, how many consoles did the PlayStation 1 sell?
That's what was throwing me off. I'm gonna say 80 million, but that's probably high.
175.
Wait, Hayo.
No.
What? The best selling was PlayStation 2, and it's 150.
No. He means 175
what?
consoles.
It was 150? Oh,
That was the PS2, and that's the best-selling console.
Hayo,
Ever.
you have 3 numbers in your name. How are you so bad at numbers?
How about just 75?
75 consoles.
75 million.
75 counts.
Sorry,
that's
so
it.
Fisher, what did you say?
I think I said 75 million.
God damn it!
Wait, did he actually?
No,
I'll
I
say.
think it was-
I'll
I don't
say.
care. I'm not even gonna
What did I wait? What
I
did
thought you
say?
said 80 million.
Okay, 80 million. I'll stick with 80. I don't remember.
All right,
I'm gonna go 92 million.
okay.
55 million.
Correct
Got it.
answer is 104 million. So Mizuki
Oh!
crushes it, double round. So he gets a bonus point to start this week.
That's really good considering when it came
Yeah,
out.
it was. It's the second best PlayStation console, second best selling. I mean,
Wait, what? PS4 isn't?
nope. Right now PS4 is still below 104 million.
Yeah, barely.
Barely.
Just
Oh,
barely.
okay.
All
Still-
right, let's go over the topics for this week. We've got Nintendo announces a batch of new games for their Nintendo Switch online service. Phil Spencer reported that he's now playing the Xbox Scarlett at his home. A cheaper version of Xbox's next-gen console named Lockhart is still in the works. Media Molecule announces Dreams is finally escaping early access and will be hosting a award show for the creators of the game. The Game Awards revealed that there will be 10 new games and projects revealed at the event, and Resident Evil 3 will not be one of them. In the Valley of the Gods, the new game by Campo Santo, the makers of Firewatch, has been put on hold so they can help with Half-Life Alyx.
R.I.P.
Mario Maker 2 updates. A Mario Maker 2 update adds Link as a playable character. Quantic Dream has to pay over $7,000 for pictures of an employee performing a Nazi salute. A new PlayStation commercial blatantly stole art from several different artists. Rocket League is shaking up loot boxes by now allowing players to buy items outright, although they are more expensive than the loot boxes were. Halo Reach becomes the Steam's third most played game instantly. And Riot settles a lawsuit to pay every female employee since 2014 a fund of $10 million. Mizuki, where would you like to take us first?
Question:
Mm-hmm.
Are we doing the Game Awards as a group sort of thing, or one person gets that one?
I don't know. How do you guys feel about it? Does everybody just want to say like a game they think that would be there that's an interesting one, or?
Yes.
I think
I would like to do that.
I'm really bad at these predicting things. So if I really want to do it,
But like, yeah, I don't know how you're going to give
I'm
points.
not good at what's going in the pipeline. I only play like 4 indie games my entire life.
I played fewer games of Bridge.
and Borderlands 3.
Yeah.
Well, let's just make it a topic then, and we'll see.
Okay.
And
All right. You know what? I'll take the Game Awards.
all
then.
right, start us off with
Might not even talk about those projects, but you know, I'll take the whole
Say
topic.
what I think you're going to say, you beautiful bastard.
I am.
Okay.
All right. So Game Awards, Jeff Keighley at an AMA was like, "Hey, we're going to reveal around 10 new games / projects," which is also a weird way of saying it. And he confirmed that. Well, I wouldn't. He denied that Resident Evil 3 was ever going to be part of the Game Awards, and said it will not be shown at the Game Awards. I wouldn't have believed him if he were not so fervent on the Resident Evil 3 thing, but he was pretty blatant about it was never in the
I
plans.
agree with you on that
so, yeah, so I do actually believe him. In regards to the 10 new games project, around 10, that was such a squirrely thing. He said there will be around 10 new games / projects. Is a new game just an upcoming game? Is that a new reveal? Is it a first world seeing things?
Yeah.
Who knows? No one really knows. It's also not a solid number, so it's probably not even fully locked in. There's probably a couple companies that are just like, ooh, maybe we'll Show
There's gonna be 3.
Yeah. Oh, no.
In terms of a couple things that I think / hope will be shown, I hope and think that Armored Core will be shown.
Yes,
Praise
my
be
son.
from Soft.
That'd be.
Let's get an Armored Core in this shit, please.
Armored Core 6.
I think that's a pretty good bet, actually. It's been a while since they've announced something new. I mean, I guess Sekiro came out this year, but
And didn't they show Sekiro stuff at last year's?
I think so.
Want to
'cause it
say
released in the
yes.
spring.
Yeah,
I think they
that's
showed some at E3 last year, and then
more at Game
a
Awards.
little more at Game Awards.
Also, no one's really hyped for Elden Ring. Everyone's like,
We don't know anything about it yet.
Yeah, we
Exactly.
know nothing about it.
exactly.
So again, I would not expect them to show Elden Ring because I have a feeling that's probably a new gen title. It's probably not going to
Yeah.
come out for this gen. So I don't super expect them to show that. I expect Capcom to show at least one remaster that is not Resident Evil 3.
You think we're getting that Dino Crisis that people are?
I want Beautiful Joe. I want
Oh,
Beautiful Joe as a remaster,
Yeah.
and then I want him in Smash. Damn it.
It's probably a safer bet. It's a lot cheaper to make that game.
Yeah, exactly. I think that's a safe bet. They've straight up said they're going to go into their backlog and remake / remaster stuff. So I expect at least one game. My thought is Beautiful Joe, but they could be something else. Maybe Mega Man Battle Network. Who fucking knows?
God, that's no. They've turned their back on Mega Man.
I don't think they will. But
Yeah,
the
maybe
Switch is a
so.
thing, so maybe they
That's
will.
true. That's true.
Other stuff. Psychonauts 2 is going to be there. That's what's underneath this. Is a Psychonauts
Jesus
shirt.
God.
Double reference today.
World's number one Psychonauts fan.
Maybe like number 2. You never
James
know.
Williams, yeah.
But I think we're gonna see that stuff. I think we're gonna see.
I think we'll see
some Ubisoft stuff too.
I think we'll see something from WB Montreal, either the rumored Court of Owls game or possibly that
Harry Potter.
Harry Potter RPG. God,
Oh,
it's the perfect time.
I'll fucking shit a
It's
brick.
the perfect time to show that game. Like, please show us that game, and let it be good.
Yeah, I think this will be the whole set piece for it. Is how will people talk about the next gen, or will they even talk about next gen? I think that's the actual thing I'm going to be paying attention to.
We're an E3 off.
Yeah, it's.
I think so too, but it'll be interesting to see some of these games that if they have like summer release dates might slide to next gen, how they get portrayed.
Yeah, that's very true. All right.
Counterpoint regarding the Game Awards.
Oh, sure.
Fuck Jeff Keighley.
Yep. Fisher King's number one anti Jeff Keighley fan.
Hate Jeff. He's not quite as bad as Todd Howard, but I do hate him.
Okay. Well, Dapper. No, it is Fisher.
I'm not
God
next.
damn.
I'm going to talk about fucking Media Molecule and Dreams,
Wow,
baby.
God.
Oh, nice.
Not too long ago, probably about 5 or 6 months ago, we were all shitting on Dreams, rightfully so at the time.
I feel like it's been a
'cause it
solid
was-
year that we've been shitting on Dreams.
Sure, whatever. But then Dreams actually came out on the PS4 for the creators beta, and I've since said this. I'm not sure if anyone else has. We were very wrong about Dreams. This is going to actually be something big and important. I followed the Dreams subreddit, and the kind of shit people are already making is fucking wild and very, very impressive. That kaiju game that's being made in there looks like
It does look
amazing.
really good.
Dreams is going to be big, and I think Sony and Media Molecule realize it because just like the pure potential of what people can make in it, especially with people are figuring out how to make fucking Wolfenstein in Mario Maker. If you give those people access to the Dreams engine and all the shit they can make, it's gonna be insane. It's gonna be huge. We're gonna see actual full-on video games made in Dreams. That being said, you're having a fucking jerk myself off press conference / award show for a thing that isn't even out to the public yet.
I think. See,
what?
I hear you. I do hear you on that. My counterpoint is I actually think this is brilliant because all this is.
You think this is a huge effort, probably by Sony up on high, to be like, here are 10 or so huge dream projects that we want to show to the world on the grand stage.
Say, hey, look how good some of these projects are, and also to get the broader public more interested in the game, but also give back to the people who've created this stuff. Say, hey, Joe Schmo, whoever you are, you created the kaiju game. Now you get put up on a pedestal. Everybody gets to see you. We celebrate your work. I don't know. Maybe whoever wins gets hired on at some Sony studio.
See, I get that, and I thought of that as well, but I also think that is smart but dangerous because unless Sony is outright buying these products off these guys or giving them money to make sure they keep doing it, like these guys are probably just like creators that do this for either fun or to like build a portfolio or whatever.
Yeah.
There is no guarantee these things will ever even come out. That's the catch-22 of like fan-made content. It's like these people are fans. There's no guarantee they will ever actually produce the thing fully.
That's true.
My interpretation is that they're already available on Dreams to the community.
yeah.
You can play like in progress builds in
And
them.
my guess also is that there's probably some licensing stuff where it's like, if you've made it in Dreams, it's ours.
I'm
I'm
sure.
sure
Yeah.
that's what it is. Although, but I have seen people saying that like I'm developing my thing in Dreams to be released elsewhere, and I don't understand how that
Yeah.
could possibly work. But I've
Yeah,
been
that's
seeing it on like people like Twitter
I
profiles.
feel like
and shit.
Sony would have some kind of law thing on that one.
Yeah.
Speaking of law, Dapper Dastard, where would you like to go next?
Nice.
So
Good segue.
we've got two companies who suck at being companies and have been ordered by courts and arbitrators to pay people.
Oh, please break down this legal jargon
I'm
for
tired-
us.
And I'm tired of talking about Riot, so I'm going to talk about the other company
Damn it!
that sucks at existing and needs
David
to pay people for shit. So we're going to head over to Quantic Dream, creators of Heavy Rain, Beyond Two Souls, Detroit Become Human, and two other games that no one cares about.
Got him.
It's kind of true.
Got them. I mean, they were like 1999 and 2005.
Yeah, they're old
and
games.
No one ever knew about them.
Omicron's the worst game I ever played.
All right, but the story itself.
Mhm.
So back in 2008, Quantic Dreams basically got busted for being apparently a really, really terrible place.
Mhm.
A very harmful studio culture with lots of overwork, sexist, and racist behavior. So all the fun classics.
Uh-huh.
But the more current news is that one of the employees is a Paris employment tribunal ordered Quantic Dream to pay one of their employees. I think it's £5,000 with some extra pounds for court costs.
Some extra pounds.
Pretty small number. I'm sorry, it's euros, not pounds. This is France, not England. Not
No
bad.
worries.
Because what happened, so one of the big things that got Quantic Dream in trouble is they were photoshopping employees' faces onto pictures of porn stars and people doing Nazi salutes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like you do. The things you do at your company.
Yeah, it's the normal things that happen at companies where you take employees and put them over and paste their faces over Hitler.
This is why Hayo hates jobs, because he doesn't want to have this thing happen to him.
Which has happened before. It's insane.
Jesus. I'm sorry. I hope that didn't happen to you. Go on, please.
So this is pretty fucking bad for a lot of reasons. One, apparently this crept all the way up to the owner, David Cage, and the the chief operating officer, whose name is so French, I'm not even going to try
French.
to pronounce it, because I guess I shouldn't really mind. I don't care if I insult him. I'll butcher his name.
It's terminally French.
Guillaume de Fundamiri. He's a douchebag, so I'll butcher his name.
Nailed it in one. Nailed it in one.
Guillaume de Fundamiri. I apologize for many French listeners. I normally wouldn't do this, but this guy, I don't have to respect this guy's name.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is pretty bad, obviously, especially in Europe, especially in France, actually, where anything about Nazi imagery is treated much more seriously, like extremely seriously.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm actually surprised. I mean, there's a lot of other lawsuits going against them right now for all this, and I expect they're going to be paying a lot more money to a lot more people. Because France is one of those Central European countries most affected by World War II, where you don't fuck around with Nazi jokes. You really, really don't.
Yeah.
So this is pretty bad for a company that doesn't have a great repertoire to its name and doesn't really have anything in the works right now.
I'm sure they have something in the works. It's just vague.
Nothing we know about. they're still pretty happy. They're still riding off Detroit Become Human and
Terrible game.
well,
It's not a terrible game.
It's an awful fucking
I
game.
enjoyed it.
The plot works one time and has a massive crater in it.
I will disagree with
As someone
that.
that's played every single one of those Quantic Dream games, if only there was some sort of sign that they were racist and sexist and terrible.
Yeah,
Well, they were French.
that's
got
true.
him.
French.
Once again, sorry for any French viewers.
I was not sorry.
I was not sorry. I'm semi-sorry.
But yeah, it seems like it's one thing after the other for Quantic Dream. I feel like all we've heard about them, like as a company, has been bad for like the last year and a half.
Yeah.
I wonder if Sony will drop them.
Well, they broke free from Sony.
Yeah, they're already porting on.
I know,
games
but,
to
but
PC.
Sony poured money into them with I think the actual term was diversifying the portfolio. And I
business
can't
jargon.
can't see anyone funding them again.
No, well, it's like
Probably not after this. This is a pretty solid. It's a pretty solid self-inflicted
Yeah.
wound.
Although Riot Games keeps working.
yeah. Although
Yeah, but
they at least did something,
Also, they're owned by Tencent. Like
Yeah.
Tencent gives a fuck.
Yeah.
and they're still apparently making
Human rights. What are those?
Yeah.
still making $1 billion a year. So
Once again, you don't make
They-
Nazi jokes in France. They're a little sensitive about that.
the difference is Riot has the #1 game on Twitch.
Yeah.
Quantic Dream does not.
Quantic Dreams has Detroit Become Human, which
Has
according to
Omicron
Fisher
the Nomad
sucks.
Soul.
Yeah, which came out forever ago.
What is that? What is that other game you were saying?
Omicron.
I've never heard of it.
The games listed on their website are Nomad Soul, Fahrenheit, Heavy Rain, Beyond.
Yeah.
Yeah, Omicron the Nomad Soul.
Oh, okay, it's the same name.
Jeez,
Okay,
Pete.
gotcha.
All right, Hayo, please give us the fourth topic of this week.
Fourth talk. We're gonna go and talk about that Riot game.
Hey, there it is.
All right, let's keep this train moving.
So they got to pay their women from this $10 million basket, right?
Yeah, that's a way of wording it.
And because they are owned by Tencent, the Chinese company, I'm sure they were like, we don't even have any women employed over here. It's just all men because women are, not even. What is a woman? Because of course,
Jesus God.
that's the way
Invisible
China
File
does.
Secrets. No, wait, sorry, that's man.
But then they were like, oh wait, we're still based in America,
Mhm.
so we do have these long-haired men are actually not.
Jesus
There's no
God.
penis.
What the
on
fuck are you?
Interestingly enough,
what's happening?
they just kind of looked weird, so we started paying them less because we were like, oh, what? You kind of talk with
Hayo,
say from your chest, They're like, why are they all squeaking around and shit?
Okay.
So
God.
not only are they just now recognizing that they have female employees, they're like, oh, they're also like not dogs. Like we have these other humans, this like different species in here that we just been paying less, which is weird. We've kind of been like slapping them like meat and stuff, kind of just like putting them over our shoulders, taking them in our offices and doing whatever. And, like maybe we should we're not allowed to do that. Are you sure? And for the most part, people were like, we kind of don't care, but like maybe let's give you a little slap on the wrist. The ladies, all the meat started speaking up, like, stop it, we're tired of quit slapping us and being mean to us. And I'm surprised anything happened. This is good for the women. Now I'm talking about women. I look down the hallway. I'm like, oh shit, I got a sister. Like, if Riot hadn't paid out this $10 million, man, I might never have even noticed.
Is that?
What the fuck just happened?
Oh, right.
Whenever Rob opens his mouth, we just all pair for the roll.
Man.
It's such an experience
But that-
of all just us like
The problem was there was never even a build up to the fall on that one. It was just a fall.
It was a sheer drop.
Yeah.
Wait,
it's
am
like
I
this-
wrong?
No, I mean I don't think you actually said anything offensive during that or wrong. I think I was fine. It's just we never know what to expect.
Yeah.
For a company that makes $1 billion a year, $10 million is a slap on the goddamn face. Should have been $1 billion.
Mm-hmm.
They-
Should have been 10.
they-
Should have
they
been $10
didn't-
billion.
The same people who are doing this are still employed.
Yeah, that's
No
that's
one
the
actually-
big.
No one actually got punished.
Mhm.
They should have
Well,
dissolved. They should have
I'm
dissolved
sure
the company.
people that didn't have C's and SVP.
Okay, settle down there, Fisher King.
Dissolve the company. Cancel league.
Cancel League of Legends. Back to being #1 game on Twitch. Who cares? Cancel it all.
Yeah, it's pretty. I guess I have to give Hyo some points for that.
Next season looks great though.
All right. Back around again, Mizuki. Where are we going for our second round?
Oh, man, sorry, that distracted me from what I
Yeah,
was
that
thinking
was
about.
the whole thing.
If you want to let me go twice in a row, I mean, hey, I'll say some.
I think
I know we need to
we need a
recover
palate
that.
cleanser at least. Jesus God.
Okay, you know what? We're gonna talk about the man, the myth, the legend, Phil Spencer.
Hey, I like that guy. He's pretty nice.
He did some weird shit, tweeted some weird shit, did some weird shit in an interview. He's having an off week, I think. So Phil Spencer tweeted out that like he's basically like, brought my Project Scarlett. Fuck, just name the goddamn thing already. We know it's gotta be Xbox something. Jesus.
Yeah, it's obnoxious.
Brought my Project Scarlett home to play.
Why is he
after
yuck?
work. I don't know. I just decided to do that. So brought it home. He's like playing it with my Elite Series 2 controller. It's now my main system. Excited for the year ahead. So some of the stuff in here, I hope I'm not reading too deep into it. So it sounds like the Elite Series 2 controllers, at least presumably Xbox controllers in general, will work with Scarlett. That's the first thing that kind of can be decoded from that, hopefully. Unless they turn that off at release, who knows? So that's like the first thing. Second thing is, it's like, okay, this next gen is becoming real. We're at the point where really they should have everything honed in and probably be starting on production and getting everything finalized and everything.
Yeah,
so
I mean,
that's a good
if
sign.
If he's got his actual thing at home, it's not just like the dev kit.
Yeah.
Even if it is the dev
said
kit.
Said he was engaging with the community, so that's hopefully a sign that it's also easily integrated into their existing Xbox ecosystem. There's no real separation. That's the hope. So I feel like that's a lot of just like coded message to all this. One of the other things I want to bring up, I don't remember if it's in this actual article or not. He also, like, in an interview, sort of dropped. He's like, "Oh yeah, Control is cool, and I really like Remedy, who makes Control. Really excited that it's coming to Game Pass, and that hasn't been announced.
Well,
yet.
no, they actually announced recently too. They're like, "Oh no, it's actually not coming to Game Pass."
Yeah, I think Remedy put something out after people realized he had said this in, like, it was in a Mixer stream, that's what it was, which is why no one watched it.
Oh, there it is.
So, no one watched it, and he's like, yeah, Remedy's coming to Game Pass, and apparently it's not, or at least hasn't been announced, because Remedy's like, that. No, Phil. No.
Phil, put it down, Phil.
Phil, we said it wasn't coming to Game Pass.
My theory is that it's about to be announced for Game Pass at the Game Awards.
That would be good.
So I theorize that's happening, and he just had a lapse of judgment, which is part of what his tweet feels like too. I'm like, what are you like tweeting about some stuff that really should probably be announcements, dude? Like, why the fuck are you tweeting that Xbox controllers work with the new Xbox and that Xbox Community Online still works between Xbox? Like, fucking make an announcement out of it. Build some hype.
He's following the Hideo Kojima way of announcing shit.
Just keep on.
Never go full Kojima.
Full Kojima coming out.
He probably shouldn't even go.
No, full Kojima, he would need to have a series of 48-minute trailers
Jesus God.
that mostly reveal the same stuff over and over again with slightly more context each time. So he's not going full Hideo.
Full Kojima is tweeting a picture of your breakfast, and then in the caption of that picture having something that pertains to Death Stranding.
God damn it.
That's also kind of true.
Going full Kojima.
This is fucking weird.
Yeah.
I love you, Phil, but that was weird.
Fisher, what are we talking about next?
I like that Phil Spencer's now just everyone's weird uncle.
He is. He's 100%.
Actually, I had a question based off of that.
Did you say Uncle
so
Phil?
Because he's talking about the controllers being backwards compatible, which, I mean, they fucking better be, considering if I buy that new Pro Elite Series and it's fucking, was like $160.
Yeah, it's really expensive.
Yeah, I better be using that thing until I fucking die. Do you guys think we're seeing an end of controller innovation?
Yes.
What else can
Yeah.
be done?
I mean, exactly. Like, do you think? Like, well, because like I mean, even like look from like the PS3 to the PS4, like they added a whole fucking touchpad and shit. Like, they're still adding.
Act like the
They
touchpad really
big-
mattered.
We've kind of figured out that something that vaguely looks like this
Is
just
perfect.
works. It's
Yeah.
ergonomic. You can
Yeah.
reach all the buttons and still include a lot of them. So
Mhm.
like, why change too drastically from this basic?
I mean,
shit?
even Nintendo jumped on the bandwagon, and Nintendo has been
Exactly.
like,
Yeah,
has
we're
been like,
holding-
fuck it, we'll
yeah,
do
we're-
weird bullshit with controllers till we die.
No, yeah,
Yeah.
we found the most ergonomic controller, so don't change it.
Mhm.
I think
Yeah.
that's gonna
About
hurt my
the-
hands.
Audio only people by telling them what you just held up.
Oh, I
An
was
Xbox
holding up.
controller.
I was holding up an Xbox 360
I
controller.
held up a
There
Switch
you go.
Pro.
Hi,
Oh, mine was the Xbox One.
voice
is
of the
what I
people
held.
looking out for the people.
So 3 different controllers, and honestly, if you weren't paying attention, you would think they were all the same.
Secondary
the profile's
question:
the same.
what's everyone's favorite controller?
Keyboard and mouse.
Fuck you.
I'm in the same
Uh,
boat as
Still
Hayo.
the Xbox 360 controller.
360.
Yeah, this is this,
Mizuki? You said keyboard
is-
I
mouse.
mean,
I mean, if we're talking like actual
Controller, yeah.
if
Original Xbox. I like having that black and white
Oh,
button.
that
a mile
the
away.
fucking-
fat boy.
The
Duke.
chalk. The
The
chalk.
man controller. Hell yeah.
Honestly, I'm probably between the latest iteration. I don't have. I probably like the
If-
Xbox One X one better.
if I had the Elite, if I had enough money to drop on an Elite Series controller, I might say that. But yeah, I'll probably just say Xbox controller standard right now.
Wow. Okay.
I'm gonna say One X.
I like
the-
Xbox's
the
design
DualShock
a little bit
4,
more.
but
I like the DualShock 4 a lot, but I still like the Switch Pro better.
so I like the DualShock 4, but the Xbox One X is natively just hooks up via Bluetooth to my fucking PC, so that is a giant point right there.
This does that too. Big fan.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but I think
Yeah, Doug.
the layout's just a little better on the Xbox
Assuming
One.
you
And
have Bluetooth built in your computer, which I do.
and it does.
Mm.
I think that my favorite thing is the Xbox One doesn't have any stupid fucking gimmick.
Just a
That's
solid
true.
Control. You press your
Yeah.
buttons.
I
You click
I
a
don't
thumbstick.
personally consider the what do you call it? The touchpad on the PS4 controller a gimmick though.
It's
That's
got
a
that.
gimmick.
It's got the light bar.
The light bar
It's
is a
ju-
gimmick.
The fucking touchpad's just a giant menu button. Like, let's be
No,
realistic
yeah,
here.
the touchpad.
Also,
sucks.
bring back the select button, you cowards.
Yeah, I agree.
Get these fucking share buttons.
Share
outta
and
here.
options. Get out of here.
I like that chunky Dreamcast controller.
That was
With the
awesome.
Tamagotchi.
I
built in.
liked.
Which, yeah, with a little like thing you can like plug into. Yeah, do the chunk.
I like the shape of the controller. Every time I've picked it up since, I've been like, this feels like such cheap plastic. Like I could drop it and it would shatter into 10 pieces.
And
Probably
64.
would.
Similar to the Wii U controller, which felt so cheap.
Oh god.
Anyways,
And it wasn't cheap.
and it was not cheap. Fisher, I believe it's your
Ooh.
second topic.
Yeah, I'm going to talk about the Project Scarlett, Jesus Christ, name it already, is getting a cheaper version.
Yeah.
That codename Lockhart, terrible name once again, which is still in the works. But as we know now, it will not have a disk drive.
Mm-hmm.
So it's similar to the the Xbox Xbox 360 Arcade? Was that what that version was called?
Xbox One, not Xbox One S because that's just the smaller version. Xbox One S Digital Only Edition is what it was actually called.
Sure.
Yeah. Well,
Jesus Christ, get better names.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
I was gonna say the One S is like less powerful than the One X. So
Correct.
It is,
The One X is
it's
the
still
Super
kinda
Boy.
true. Yeah.
Yeah. I think if we're moving in a Game Pass word direction, with like just in general for consoles,
Just digital
I think
only
this is
in general.
this is going to be the big thing.
Hmm.
I personally, I don't really buy games on disc anymore. I can't
Mhm.
remember the last game that I did buy a hard copy of.
Mhm.
I have no fucking clue what it is. Like, I didn't buy Death Stranding physical. I didn't buy Fallen Order physical. I didn't buy Indivisible physical. I mean, I technically got it physical, but that's because I bagged it. Not important. There's really no reason to have physical games anymore outside of collections and like wanting a collector's edition of something.
Guaranteed ownership.
This is
Example
true.
of. Guaranteed ownership is a thing for backwards compatible, but like we're also moving towards a much more backwards compatible world where like we're getting to where everything is playable somewhere. And like Nintendo is actually the worst about that, and they're 'cause they have a million things in their back catalog. But Did I just cut out?
No, I can hear you.
No.
Oh, okay. Sorry, my full computer just like froze for a second. And I lost train of thought. Yes. Anyway, these are very good and important. I did not buy an Xbox One, which I actually, in retrospect, kind of like because of how good of a deal Games Pass is. I'm kind of like, fuck, I wish I did. But I will 100% buy a cheaper, streamlined, discless version of a console if it's like knock $100 or $200 off the regular price. I'm 100% down.
I guarantee you,
even if it's a little weaker of a console.
I guarantee you, they're not knocking $200 off this thing.
No, but like I think 100 is probably what it's going to be, but I could see it also being a little more than that.
The only reason I say that is because the digital only edition that they released was only $50 cheaper than the console with the disc drive, which I was like, that's not, just make it 100 and I'd be there.
But I also think this is going to be launching with, like, this is going to be on launch of Xbox One Scarlett, whatever the fuck they're calling this damn thing. Like, it's going to be launched at the same time. Like, it will be, here are the two versions.
I hope so.
As I believe as Hayo referred to, we were talking about the Switch Lite, the big boy version and the baby version. I think starting next generation, those will be launched simultaneously.
Yeah, I hope.
And they're both going to be buggy as hell.
I hope they get their messaging right, but I do hope that they do that, actually.
And they need to have better names than digital only.
Well, yeah, it's pretty
Christ.
bad.
Yeah.
I think
Lockhart,
it was
Scarlett.
Xbox One S. It was all digital edition.
It's all digital.
So it was One S all digital. So they called it the Xbox SAD. And I was like, it's like, also, you guys set yourselves up for that.
Microsoft, Jesus Christ, test your fucking names better.
I mean, listen. You go back like literally 2 years before the Switch came out, we'd be saying the same thing about Nintendo.
Still saying about them.
I'm still saying it, but with Nintendo, it's like, oh, you're charming and Japanese and weird. Microsoft, you are a major Western company. You speak English primarily. Get it the fuck together.
Dapper, where are we going next for you?
All right. I spend way too much time yelling about things angrily at this show, so I'm just going to talk about something that just solely makes me happy. And that's the fact that Halo Reach came to PC on Tuesday. Woo. And instantly basically became the third highest
concurrent player rate.
Yeah, thank you. Third highest concurrent player rates, beating out PUBG, Grand Theft Auto 4, and Rainbow Six Siege. And you know why that is? Because Reach is a fucking good game. Reach is a really fucking fun game. It had a good enough campaign. It had a good multiplayer. It had firefight mode. There was something for everyone. You wanted to play alone. You wanted to play co-op. You wanted to play competitive. And that's just $10. $10 on
It's
Steam
really
right
only
now.
$10?
Yeah,
it's $10.
You can get it as a DLC to the Master Chief Collection. You don't even need to buy the full bundle. You can just buy it as a $10 extra DLC to get Halo Reach.
Dude,
fucking great.
I wanna have like a hotline number come across the bottom of the screen right now, like $10. Act now.
Right. For one easy payment of $10, you can play one of the better Halo games.
Underrated Halo games.
Yeah. Except that apparently it's not underrated because everyone's playing it right now.
That's true, yeah.
Apparently everyone actually does realize how good it is, and it deserves that. Because nothing against Master Chief, but I really like that the game, that they decided to, give us a different story and still make an overall good game.
Well, I guess you can say that it's not a Reach, that this game kicks ass. I don't know.
Okay, I'm gonna leave the call, guys. I don't really want to be here.
Take points away from Zach.
Yeah, Zach loses this week with negative.
That's fair.
50 points.
I never win.
But yeah, thanks Bungie for making the Master Chief Collection, and thank you for making it so I don't have to buy all of it. I can just buy my favorite one for $10.
Yeah.
Nice.
Good shit.
$10 is a good deal.
That is a good deal.
Yeah.
Hayo, you're up next for the final question of the week. Final topic of the week.
I'll talk about the Firewatch one.
Oh, in the Valley of the Gods.
Nice. I'm glad somebody talked about this because it's an interesting topic.
I won't be talking about Firewatch or in the Valley of the Gods or the dev team at all.
Okay.
But I will be talking about Half-Life Alyx.
Okay.
Yeah, that's good enough.
Let's see.
I mean,
I just want to put it up
never
there.
mind. I'm not gonna get
I
all
just
meta
want to put
about
it
it,
up
but
there. Hayo right now sitting at 3 points. In first place, we've got Mizuki at 12. Hayo's got some fucking ground to cover. Starts his question off by saying, "Listen, I'm not going to talk about the topic."
You only gotta
Okay.
get 9 points.
I was actually gonna say that's what I'm not gonna get into, but yeah, I got 3 fucking points. I'm just talking
All right.
about some shit.
All right. Let's go.
So you got Firewatch team. You guys remember Firefall?
No?
A top-down shooter?
No. It was a
No.
third-person shooter where you like mined and it was kind of futuristic-y. The point of the game, there's a game called Firefall. We got a game called Overwatch. We got, what's this, guys? Firewatch?
Yeah.
Like, these people, we got Outer Wilds and Outer Worlds. Like, guys, we got all the words in the English language, and everyone's just like, let's just make sure everything sounds exactly the fucking same. Hell yeah. That's annoying, for
But a
starters.
Firewatch program is a real thing, you fuck.
I don't even know what you just said, okay? Shut up. This is my turn, all right? Let me talk. Who are these guys?
Oh, God.
Campo Santo.
Oh, right. They're making a game that apparently nobody cares about because Valve is like, all right, all hands on deck for Half-Life.
All hands on death? Is that what you said?
All hands on deck.
No, a white person made up that name, right? Anyways, so they're more importantly than them pulling these guys off of whatever they were working on, they pulled the TF2 people off of TF2. I'm watching my TF2 videos and everyone's crying. We're not gonna get any updates. Everything TF2 isn't dead, but they're working on Alyx. It's like, look, you guys got to be spending money on the good game with the hats and the people fucking killing each other. All right.
Wait.
They're probably gonna be
Was
killing each other
TF2
in
was
Alyx.
TF2 actually getting updates still?
Yeah. I think
Yeah.
we just got a holiday update.
Jeez.
I say we. I haven't played it in like years, but I still like watching the memes and stuff.
Uh-huh.
Not like
It's
giant
holiday
content updates, but like some events and stuff. Yeah.
Some events, some aesthetic stuff. You know, hey, here's a gun or whatever. Nothing super big.
Have some
I
hats.
forget the last super big update. Might have been like the conga lines and shit. I really don't know. But we were still getting content. Again, I'm saying we. I haven't played this game in a while.
All right.
Uh,
Well, you are the people's game.
But I am the people.
Do you have anything else to add to this?
This better be a good game if they're taking everybody from everything to put on it.
Yeah, too bad nobody will play it because it's trapped on VR.
And it's a VR game. You're right.
Excuse me.
I want it so bad. It's $1,000, but I can't
Get
justify
a
it.
Rift.
But
You don't need the index to play it.
But will that give
I
you the
want
cool
the-
gloves?
I want the gloves.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, the gloves
Yeah,
are
but it's still VR, which isn't worth it anyway.
Dang.
That's the sad truth.
Well,
I know. I like pissing Mizuki off because like
God
we
damn.
usually have pretty similar opinions. But this is the one place I can just get his hate endlessly. Because I think VR is a crappy gimmick,
damn.
and I
Hey,
can't wait.
it's not worth it getting all the hate, Bridge. It's just you get lonely, you know, at the top, and then the king decides to keep you down arbitrarily.
Whoa.
Arbitrarily.
That's what I'm saying, dude. Here it comes. It keeps coming, Bridge. It doesn't stop, dude.
All right. Well,
Rise up.
with
Rise up.
that, Ohio 590, Fisher King, and Dapper Dastard, but more specifically, Ohio 590, it's time to go home and become a family man because Mizuki is this week's winner. Mizuki, are you ready for your minute to win it?
Yeah, I guess so.
All right. Please take it away.
All right, everyone. I need your energy on this one, okay? So, next week, the next Thursday, a little after this time, the Game Awards. There's a game that needs to have a trailer there. It's called Psychonauts 2. I need all of your energy to go into making this game actually come out. It might happen. And then if you have some side energy, throw it over to Beyond Good and Evil 2, that they have a trailer also at the Game Awards. That's probably not going to happen. So, throw your hopes and dreams into my hopes and dreams. I'm being a little selfish here. And, treat it like Ubisoft and Microsoft, and let's make these games actually happen.
And there it is. We lost Dapper.
Oh, sorry. All my energy went over to record my mistake. Ooh, I hate to see it, folks.
Anyways,
Hey man, we are getting a new Mech Warrior game though.
we are.
Yeah.
And I watched the trailer. It actually looks really fucking good.
Yeah.
I watched try. I watched try.
Not gonna lie.
But Bunny Flicto does say that he gives you some energy for that one, Mizuki.
I appreciate you, Bunny.
And this
Flicto.
weird guy in the chat, Hio590, says don't give him any energy.
Nah, Bunny Flicto's a good person. Gonna send energy.
Did you forget the word person for a second?
No, I was gonna say good guy, and then I was like, I don't know, so person.
Oh, there you go.
Mhm.
There are no women on the internet.
Well, just like that.
And
Just,
there we
just like
go
there are no
again.
women at Riot Games,
Oh,
apparently.
I just learned they work there.
But some of them do work behind the scenes on the internet.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Anyways,
They work on the internet.
important things to shout out this week. Do have a new video essay coming up. Should go live. I'm planning on Saturday morning. Titled "The Most Disappointing Gaming Moments of 2019."
Oh, excellent! I'm looking forward to that one.
Are Shenmue 3 and Kingdom Hearts on there?
I do make jokes about both of them.
Okay.
Hayo?
Oh, I was saying I helped out with that video. I was a co-collaborator.
Very tiny, but yes, you did.
Wow! Way to bury the guy.
No, I asked him to find the dirtiest picture, the worst picture he could to represent the Sonic fandom.
Oh, that's a solid
And
one.
I was like, I know that Hayo can find me some real awful
So much to
shit.
choose from.
Yeah. So look forward to that. Also, shoot, what's the other thing? Oh yeah, next week, as Mizuki said, we are doing a special live watch along for the Game Awards. They go live at
God, that is next week already. Jesus.
Yeah.
goes live.
What day is that?
It goes live 8:30 on Thursday, so same night.
Yeah.
I imagine we'll start the stream a little early, kind of stumble in. I'm hoping to go live at 8 and just we'll go from there. We'll see who's going to be able to make it. But anything for you guys to plug this week?
I found my Tron Wiimote controller. And
kinda
while
cool.
we were talking about cool video controller designs, I can't turn it on, unfortunately, because I don't have a Wii in range.
Oh,
But
okay.
it like all the lines like light up like it's all blue and shit.
Oh.
And I saw that in the store and I was like, holy shit,
That's actually pretty cool.
I'm gonna buy that.
That's actually pretty
So
cool.
not functional, but like just dope control.
But rad. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I like playing with the Wii controller
Hell
too.
yeah.
You know?
It's too bad it's on a controller for the worst console.
I have nothing to
You're literally
Well,
like
fuck
you're
you
the
for
worst.
that.
You're not in good company on
I
that
don't
one.
know. That's fine.
You just say you're not. Good.
Yeah.
You're not a good person.
Anything else to mention?
Yeah, I wanna go ahead and plug Shenmue 3. 18 years to come out, and doesn't complete the Shenmue story, and is an overall 6 out of 10 on most media outlets, and 81,000 idiots paid for.
Those 81,000 idiots fucking knew what they were buying,
Almost
alright?
81,000
100% knew what they were buying.
81,000 people kickstarted Ohio. Or whoever said
It
that.
was me. Dapper Mizuki, anything to plug?
No, join us next week for the Game Awards. We have a lot of fun with
Yeah.
that because we simultaneously laugh because it's not the most well produced thing, and then we also enjoy incorrect picks and get to see cool previews,
Yeah.
which we will
Yeah.
range between.
And I
geeking
hate on
out-
Jeff Keighley.
and we will range between geeking out over them or laughing at them because they're also bad,
Yeah.
along with the general production value.
It's all a spectrum.
I'm excited to see some
Yeah.
of the live
It's a
music.
good time though. It's a good time.
Agree with that. Come watch. I unfortunately won't be here, so that's a bummer for me. But I guess yeah, you know what? Come check out my Twitch this weekend. I'll probably stream some Outer Wilds and maybe some Astral Chain because I'm near the end of Astral Chain and I'm like a few hours into Outer Wilds.
Nice.
So twitch.tv/Mizuki, spelled exactly the same as below.
Nice.
So check that out.
Rad. All right. Well, until next time, thank you very much for watching. And this has been Around the Monitor.